But because, ladies and gentlemen, variety has gone out of show business, what I thought I'd do tonight, I'd do some variety stuff for you, and I'm going to do some magic tricks for you tonight. As you'll know, a lot of you'll know, I'm a member of the Magic Circle. Could you girls keep your legs together? You cause an echo. You won't believe this. You won't sleep for months. You'll say, how did that fat bastard do that? As you can see, sir, one end of that rope is very frayed. That end is frayed of no bastard. Which is your wife, then? Where's she to? That's your wife? That's nice. What the hell the kids look like? You got a hairy chest there, mother of me. No, Tin, your cleavage is deeper than I thought. This is magic, you won't believe this. Where are you from on this table? Plymouth, that's nice. Do you support Plymouth Ark Ireland? Yeah. You? This must be all new to you, a crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, this is live magic. This is what have happened to show business. Live magic is gone out of show business. But tonight I'm going to revive live magic here in this shed tonight. And of course, like all magicians throughout the ages, you'll need the assistance of a very beautiful woman. You can't have any old dog. She must be very beautiful, of course. We shall need the assistance of a very beautiful woman here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. She must be particularly beautiful, of course. Any old scrubber won't do, of course. She must be particularly beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to have to leave that. Tonight is an educational evening, and you may think you're here to enjoy yourself, but there's a lot of questions that must be answered here tonight. We shall be asking later on the show, what did Neil Armstrong say when he first walked on the moon? He said, there's no bloody way a cow jumped over here. And here's one for the girls who should be asking, why is a man like a floor tile? If you lay it right first time, you can walk over it for the rest of your bloody life. That's the first time you laughed, you miserable cow. And I laugh at you when you come in. I come from right down St. Just, and when the Women's Institute down St. Just had their annual photograph, all the women lined up and the photographer come and put the cloth over his head, and Mildred Hancock said to Sheila Williamson, whatever he's doing. Well, she said he's going to focus. What, she said, all of us? But news is just coming through, late news tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that bloody panda, that talking panda, have escaped from Paignton Zoo. And he got out. Well, he got hitched up with a prostitute in St. Just, and she'd never had a bloody panda. Never. You don't see a lot of pandas down there. And she took him to bed and she gave him a bloody great supper, bloody blood up like a wilkie. And took her to bed and gave her a hell of a stuffing. Then she said, well, aren't you going to pay? He said, what for? Well, she said, I've given you a big supper and you've took me to bed and given me a hell of a stuffing. He said, what I got to pay for? She said, look, there's the dictionary. She said, I'm a prostitute. He said, well, what's that? She said, look it up in the dictionary. And he looked it up. He said, woman who sells her body for financial gain. He said, will you look up Panda? Big hairy ass animal, eats, shoots, and leaves. But we've had a wonderful week. My sister come second in the beauty competition. A pig won it. But we zoned last week, and the Denzil's little girl, she said, see, they got the toilet up top of the garden. She said, I want to pee, Daddy. Well, he said, it's a wet, blowy all night. Do it in the bucket, darling. She said, I want to do a bigger job than that. Well, he said, don't worry, it's an old, wet, cold night. You don't want to be up the garden. Shit in the bucket. Well, the little maid got down and shit in the bucket. Well, Denzil opened the door and threw the bloody lot right at the back door in the back garden. About 4 seconds later, somebody knocked the door. He said, you're a dirty lot of bastards here. Denzil said, you're a fine one to talk standing there with shit all over your face. But when we was in school, a little girl said, please, miss, I want to leave the room and busting for piss. She said, I'm not having this language in the class. She said, if you want to go for a pee, it's number 1. Well, that confused Denzil, because he won good on figures. Then the boy said, please, miss, the one they shat. She said, and that's number 2. She said, I want you to practice number 1 and number 2, and don't be so bloody crude. Friday afternoon, Denzil said, please, miss, he said, my brother won a fart and he don't know the code. But we was in school, and the teacher said, I want you all to think very hard and make up a poem ending in Timbuktu. That wasn't easy, was it? It's what a girl, you always get one smart-ass bugger. Up the front, a clever bastard cow. She said, very good, Samantha. Ending in Timbuktu, go you ahead. She said, I was walking on the sand, and I saw a ship not far from land. It had a very handsome crew. Its destination, Timbuktu. Bloody good, wasn't it? Bloody good. I didn't like the old cow, but I thought, bloody good. She said, Denzil, you got your hand up. I said, put your hand down, you prick. Put your hand down, you twat. And look intelligent like I am. She said, stand up, Denzil, you shitty. She said, have you got the poem ending in Timbuktu? He said, oh, yes. She said, I'm looking forward to this. I thought, Christ, I'm not. I'm sitting beside the tosser, I am. All right, Denzil, she said, ending in Timbuktu. All right, go you ahead. He said, Tim and me went down to Kent. And we found 3 women in a tent. Well, he said, we couldn't think of much to do, so I booked one in Timbuktu.